Hey Joburg, how are you guys doing? So I'm here at the Absa Gallery in Joburg Central to chat to some of the finalists of this year's L'Atelier Awards.
I'm Paul Bayliss and I'm the Absa Art Museum Curator, and what we have behind me here today is the media breakfast for the top 10 finalists for the L'Atelier Art Competition. So what we do as Absa and with our partner Sonava, we sponsor the L'Atelier, and this is the 32nd year of the competition, and it's looking at identifying and nurturing young talent. Artists aged 21 through to 35 may enter the competition, and that's really artists in the territories where we as Barclays Africa have a presence. So we've got 5 prizes, all of them residency based, with the main prize being 6 months in Paris and 300,000 Rand cash for the artist, plus a solar exhibition that opens here in the Absa catalogue 2 years after winning, so it gives them time to produce work and so on, and with that we produce a printed catalogue. So it's really about identifying talent across the continent in terms of our visual arts, and then nurturing the talent and helping the artists grow and mature. So that's really what we are about.
Okay, so Maral, you are one of the 10 finalists for this year's competition. Tell me a little bit about yourself before we get into your artwork.
I've been practicing art for like 15 years. I've done a BA in painting and a master's in contemporary art and design practice. A few things inspire me to make art. One of them is issues around gender and human rights. And something that happened to me in streets of Nairobi and made me think about, okay, what is that thing that like reinforces oppression against women? And I started thinking about proverbs. And I started researching about proverbs, African proverbs about women. And what I found was that most of the proverbs about women in Africa are negative, and the tiny bit that are positive are about motherhood. And this piece is about that. The big structure, the stool and the cowbells hold the negative ones. The small altar holds the positive ones. And that board over there encourages the audience to add their own voice. Why the stool and the cowbells? Because I was trying to have like metaphorically represent the commodification and objectification of women. And that altar, I mean, motherhood is seen as this like holy, like very like brilliant state for women, but if you see inside, there are put off candles, which somehow takes away that agency from women in this situation, because the reason in the positive proverbs that women are portrayed, women are only seen as positive when they're mothers, is that they are seen as like objects of reproduction. And then that other word, that part of the work is important to me. I hope that the audience would interact with it, because I think one of the ways we can break out of these norms is for us as women and men to try and build our own sayings about women, not to say, okay, this is our culture, so we're going to go with this. Like, for example, there's this Kikuyu proverb that says, a woman and an invalid are the same. And then we carry on saying it based on it's our culture. No, this work is about breaking norms, and I really want to encourage the audience to think twice about these proverbs.
My name is Manyata Muyamane, and I was born in Maral Bolouri, which is in Pretoria, but I'm currently staying in Joburg. As a photographer, we all have different things that we want to do. There's landscapes, there's fashion, but then, there's also that thing of wanting to get into the art mainstream, to be that artist, but still using photography as a medium to represent the art that you want to tell, that you feel, the world should know. So I think this is a great platform to do it with the L'Atelier.
Now, straight away, I see a drum influence on these pictures. I mean, these pictures are straight out of Drum magazine from the early 60s and 50s. Do you draw inspiration from people like Peter Magabani or any of those photographers?
Yep. Definitely. So actually, when I did do this project, those were the kind of people that we're looking at, because the participants that are in my images are people that are 60 and above. So I also needed to understand where they're coming from and how they were photographed then and what is it that they like. So when I did speak to them about what my project is about and what I want to do and if they want to be part of it, they would agree, and so I don't tell them where I should photograph them, so they're the ones that tell me where they need to be photographed. So I think that actually helped a lot, referencing all those photographers as well, to come back to, okay, Granny wants to be photographed, yeah, so it's more of a collaborative thing than just me being a photographer and trying to get the story out there. So it's more them also telling their story in their own way as well, which is important.
Thank you so much to Absa for having me at the Media Breakfast today. I'm so sorry I couldn't attend the event last night. And congratulations to Maral Bolouri, who is this year's 2017 winner. And thank you, Absa, for this really stunning book. It still smells like a brand new book. I love that. Still nothing better in this digital era than to hold a book in your hand and look at work that way. Other than that, I'm out of here. Joburg, you have a fantastic day. We've got some great stories coming up over the next few days, and I'll chat to you again soon. Don't forget to subscribe. Hit the button down here, somewhere down there, hit subscribe, invite your friends, and I'll chat to you soon. Cheers, Joburg.